Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Destiny 2. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and salutations. Today, can worms tell it's night? Let's get to it. The Nightfall this week is Zol, the Worm God. And if you're going to be doing this on Prestige, I recommend using the Five of Swords to add modifiers to make it easier to get a clear. If you are going for the score to get that aura or, solstice armor, then you'll want to change the modifiers. But I recommend using Solar Singe and Grenadier or Heavyweight. Now, the Solar Singe will increase damage from all solar sources, including your solar sources. And this particular Nightfall, the only solar source of damage are grenades thrown by acolytes and the worm god spewing whatever it is at you guys. So, and using heavyweight, your power weapons do more damage, and supposedly you get more ammo. I don't know if that is actually the case or not, but power weapons do more damage. And Grenadier, your grenades recharge faster and do more damage. So if everyone on your team is running a solar subclass and solar energy and power weapons, then you are going to be doing a lot more damage. Now, if you use the heavyweight, the power weapons are going to do more damage because of heavyweight. And then, if it's also solar, it's going to do more damage because of solar singe. So that'll make it much more easy to do this. And I recommend the solar singe because the arc singe, there are a few sources of arc damage. The boomers notably will one-shot you if you have arc singe. And the wizards will take you out in about a second and a half with their barrage. And then void singe, you have the snipers that use void. So potentially you could use void, but I don't recommend it. So go through the fights. You've got a couple encounters. The first encounter you can bypass if you can make it through alive. And then after that, the only thing you have to do is activate the vent core, or vent the core I should say, and then shoot the core. Once it's destroyed, you can move on to the next section. The next section you can bypass, go on to the next section with another core. That one you'll have to stay and fight at least for a while until you kill the key enemies. Once you kill those key enemies, and they're the gold ones, of course, then you'll get the core to open up, and then you can shoot it, and then you can move on to the next one. The next encounter includes a knight and an ogre. That one is probably one of the more difficult ones because there's the ogre, which will hit you with void damage at long range and is very good at it. Plus you have shield knights that are going to come and swipe at you, and they have a lot of hit points. It will take about 3 rockets with that solar singe in order to take them out. Now, if you have heavyweight, you might be able to take them out in 2. So the best thing to do is stay in that starting area until the ogre comes out, and then clear out the right side, and then have 1 or 2 people kind of milling around the center to kind of draw attention away from just that one. You don't want concentrated fire in that one area. If it comes up that you have only one guardian left, if there are 2 or 3 shield knights still roaming around, it will be difficult to stay alive. Just try to stay alive either by running around or by staying in cover, depending on your situation. If the shield knights are coming straight for you, you're going to have to run, and hopefully you can survive long enough in order for your teammates to come back. If you can bring them up because they're in a somewhat protected area, do that. Once you take out the ogre or get close to it, the Valkyrie should show up. You can pick it up, you can take out some of the enemies, or you can go straight for the objective and throw it into the power core. Once you do that, you'll have cleared that area. Pick up the new and improved power core that you just blew up. Move on to the next section. Next section is very, very dangerous. Shoot the Valkyrie from inside of the door. Do not go through the door. Take out as many guys as you can before it runs out or before you get taken out. And then slowly whittle them down until you can get rid of them. Once you pass that point, then you're on to the final part with Zol. Now, Zol has, like I said, he has a solar-based attack. He also has a void attack on the ground. And then he also summons Hive adds to take you out. It'll start off easy and it'll get more difficult. Zol, after he takes some damage, he will disappear and then he'll come back and move across the map at some point. And it is somewhat random, so he could be coming across at the top of the map, the middle, or the bottom of the map. And depending on where he goes, he will instantly take you out if you're in the path. Now, at a certain point, the Valkyrie will show up, and it usually will show up at the worst time when the ads have already spawned and they've been there for a few seconds. If you can, safely do it. Pick it up. If you need ad control, take out the ads with it. If it is within reason or manageable, then I would suggest throwing the Valkyrie at Zol and take out as much of his hit points as you can, considering he has 50,000 plus hit points. You're going to need all the damage you can to take him out. Now, at some point, once he gets low enough, he'll go to the middle, and that'll be the end. And just before that, you'll have 2 ogres that you'll need to take out. But once he pops up in that middle section, he is low enough that you can take him out. If you have some spare rockets or something of long range, grenades, where you can hit him and do some damage, take him out. Because once you take him out, all the ads will disappear and you'll be done. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to ring the bell before you leave to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
So powerful. Be careful.